Aries, thank you so much for watching. This is your reading for, let's say, the next 2 or 3 weeks of your life, or the second half of December. Whenever you watch this reading, please, whenever your guidance watches this reading, please watch it. I do intend for these readings to be timeless, as time is fluid. This could resonate with your past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. You can always book personal readings if you want to dig deeper. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aries. This is for sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to check your chart, there's a link below showing you how to do so. All right, Aries. Let's see what's coming for you. What there is to look forward to. What guidance there is for you. I just saw the Emperor card, which is your card. I just saw the Judgment card, so some of you could be going through awakenings to help you ascend to your highest level of your highest good. I'm going to shuffle, even though I've pre-shuffled these already. What messages do you have for Aries, Divine? Somebody's blocked, or somebody's blocking their own emotions. Clear my energy, please. I did see the Two of Wands shuffling. Alright, we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is someone who is content. This is someone who is single. This is someone who is flourishing, who has is living well, you know, has everything they need. This does give me the energy of a female. Doesn't have to be female, but a feminine energy. Someone waiting on a suitor. Someone could be dating or scouting or looking. But it does give me the energy of someone who's content, financially stable, living with ease. Just, she's in her garden, chilling, looking. It's like she looks up and sees, oh, he's cute, or she's cute, or whatever, you know, male or female. So it's like someone's single but dating, or single but looking. Or at least it's how someone views the other person. It's like, oh, they're single, they have everything they need. Of course they're dating, of course they're looking. The Five of Wands is just beneath that. So you could be feeling like, if this is someone you have your eye on, you could be feeling like there's a lot of competition, like, oh, this person's never going to see me because there's going to be people fighting over this person. Something like that. We have the Eight of Swords here and the Knight of Cups. These two cards came out together. That's why I said somebody blocked. If you look at it this way, it's like somebody's blocked from receiving love or receiving your love, or vice versa. Maybe maybe someone has been trying to give their love to you and you've been blocked. You've been shut off. You've been closed-minded to the idea. Or maybe someone is withholding this energy within themselves, pretending that they don't want to make a gesture of love or apologize or move forward towards someone. This does look, uh-oh, I didn't drop a damn card. It does kind of look apologetic, because it's like this Eight of Swords is pretending not to see something, because it is self-inflicted energy. Somebody could be pretending not to see the fault of their own ways, pretending not to see some type of wrong that they've done. And this looks apologetic because she looks sad. Somebody's reluctant to offer some type of love or some type of gesture of love, make an action towards someone or something. This could also just be something that you love, like somebody's scared to take a chance, scared to take action, or holding themselves back from taking action towards something or someone that they love. It's like mentally giving yourself reasons or excuses, coming up with ways not to do it, or to keep yourself stuck. Or maybe you're telling yourself you're busy. Like, oh, I'm busy. I got other things to do, or whatever. Temperance is here, and then the Eight of Pentacles here. So I do get the energy of Spirit working very hard. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is Spirit working very hard to balance things out, with Temperance being here, Sagittarius energy, and I believe this is Capricorn with the Eight of Pentacles. Could be Taurus. It's Earth, but it's dedication. Being dedicated to your craft. Someone's dedicated to their craft. Okay, let's talk about Temperance. Temperance is about healing. Could be some signs and synchronicities. There's balance being acquired here. Things are balancing out. While this is happening, things may not feel so balanced. It could be feeling topsy-turvy or very opposite, because these would be, this is action and not non-action. This is restriction. This is taking action. So these are very opposite when it comes to that aspect. But Temperance being here, it could be feeling very rocky while things are balancing out, but someone is very dedicated to their craft, very focused, very determined, working very hard on something. Maybe there's some type of project, maybe someone is studying something, maybe there's some type of artistic project someone's working on. Someone could be working on their health, working on their well-being, on their home, with the Pentacles being here. But Spirit is working also very hard to balance the situation out, or to balance things out, period. It's also hope. Someone could be working very hard on something, hoping that it's going to lead to something great, lead to this Nine of Pentacles, lead to this living with ease, lead to this sense of well-being. We're going to clarify this too. And then we have the Two of Wands here. So someone is making plans, planning their future, mapping out their future. You could be looking at your life and where you want to go, and really just trying to figure out what the best way to move forward is right now. Maybe you've been closed-minded about where to take action, or why to take action, or, you know, what it is that you truly love and that you want to take action towards. So maybe you're trying to still map that out, figure that out. What do I love? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? Where do I see myself? You could be asking yourself those questions. There could be a lot of internal battle right now with the Five of Wands about what that is, what that represents, what this truly is for you. Maybe it's not a garden. Maybe it's something else, you know? Excuse me. Let's clarify, shall we? I'm going to clarify each card. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me the Knight of Cups. Show me Temperance, please. Okay. Show me Eight of Pentacles, please. Somebody could have been rejected or felt rejected, or maybe you feel like you will be rejected. There's some type of rejection or a missed opportunity. Maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity, or maybe you feel like you will miss an opportunity. It's like you feel like if you make this offer or this gesture, it's going to be ignored, or someone won't see the value in it. This could also be vice versa. Somebody could feel this way about you, or you could be reflecting on a situation, realizing maybe that you missed an opportunity, or that you ignored something, or there could be an opportunity right in your face that you're not seeing. It's gonna weigh differently for different people. Okay. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like Some of you could just be straight up ignoring the truth, but this represents truth and clarity. So some of you could be shutting down from that, or you could be trying to run from it, or in trying to run from something, or within keeping yourself isolated away from something, you will gain clarity or truth in the mental space. Some of you are just straight up trying to ignore the truth. Anyway else this could be interpreted, Spirit. Yeah, some of you, the truth came out, or there was clarity, and you're like, no, I'm not accepting it. I'm just gonna hide. This also gives me a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear, because why else would you keep yourself? Or maybe like if this is always self-inflicted, but if you're pretending that it's not self-inflicted, there could be some fear here, like, what is this place? Why am I here? Why is this happening? But I feel like there is some truth here that someone's ignoring, pretending not to see, to be closed off from, running from, straight up running from. I don't really see how else we can interpret that. So, yeah. With the Knight of Cups here, we have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This could be self-doubt. This is about reassessing something, reflecting on something. Perhaps it's a relationship of some sort. Maybe there is some type of apology. Someone wants to reassess this relationship because there was a missed opportunity, or there was some type of rejection. Maybe someone wants to come back in, make another offer or counter offer or something like that. But the Two of Cups represents a harmonious and balanced relationship. If someone is reassessing something, reassessing a connection, maybe it was a connection that they walked away from or moved on from. You could have made other offers or gestures outside of this relationship, and now you're reassessing it. Or reassessing who you need to offer your feelings and your emotions to. But there could be some doubt here. Or some uncertainty, I'll say that, some uncertainty. But I feel like there's a truth someone's blatantly ignoring. I don't know who that is, so there's some uncertainty, and I think that's what's keeping this person from making a move, whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with. Spending too much time in contemplation about what to do. I don't think that's smart. This self-inflicted Eight of Swords energy, like, oh, I'm just going to stay here because I don't know what to do. There's so many options around me. And it's like, you know what to do. The clarity will come. And maybe there will be a gesture made towards this person. Who knows? Temperance is here, clarifying that is a King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. I feel like this is more of the reverse energy, someone being very stubborn, not cooperating with spirit. That could be why this is taking so long. That could be why this is success is being prolonged. We have a lot of Pentacles here. Pentacles is slow energy. It's the slowest, actually. And then Fire, which is your energy. We have the Two of Wands. That's it. I'm just saying. But the King of Pentacles is here, and I think this is someone who doesn't really want to take a risk. This could be someone who's reckless with money or financially irresponsible, or who's all about business, all about money and materialistic things. And it's like Spirit is trying to show me more about the King of Pentacles. It's like Spirit is trying to balance this out and to create some transition and some healing here. Queen of Wands. So I think someone maybe is scared to take a risk, scared to move forward. The Two of Cups is here. So it's like all is not lost. There was some sadness or disappointment with the Queen of Wands. Somebody could be disappointed in themselves, and instead of just That's how this feels. Somebody's spending too much time in self-pity, self-doubt. Like, I'm just going to sit here and beat myself up. I fucked up. I'm just going to sit here and beat myself up. And Spirit is really working hard to allow this person to overcome it, but they're being stubborn. They don't want to work with Spirit. They don't want to take a risk. They're disappointed in themselves. They feel like they fucked up. And instead of counting their losses and moving on, it's like either you continue to make more mistakes, because the Queen of Wands could even be interpreted in the reverse, like a very dynamic personality, but this could be a very manipulative, bitchy energy. Also, it could be someone who's who wants to see other people hurt or brings pain to other people. It's like they're disappointed in themselves. I take this as the only second fire card. I mean, yeah, the second fire card to come out to represent you, even though this would be, I think, Sagittarius. It's fire. So I think someone's disappointed in themselves, and he could be really acting out, being very hurtful or vindictive towards other people. Or maybe you're just spending time. You could be being hurtful towards yourself. You don't even have to be doing this externally. It could be coming out externally to an extent, but I think that's what this self-doubt is, like, about this relationship or about this harmony or this balance. Maybe somebody feels out of balance and they're going to spend too much time contemplating or doubting or reassessing everything, where they put their time, energy, and effort. And it's like reflecting on the past. Somebody's really stuck in the past. Really, really stuck in the past, like mentally replaying a situation. Spirit is trying to get you to see something. You could be really being very cruel to yourself, like really beating yourself up, really talking down on yourself, like, this doesn't feel good. Like, in a very passionate way, like passionately hurtful towards yourself. That's how this feels, talking really bad to yourself because you messed up something and you're disappointed, but you don't realize that you can still move on. Somebody's pretending not to see the truth, that you could make some type of offer, some type of gesture to move on from this. Some of you need to forgive yourselves. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Cups. So this does give me memories, like nostalgia, looking back on the past. Maybe you're working really hard to move on from it, but you keep slipping back into the way things were, or you keep dealing with people who are just like that person you used to deal with, or you keep finding yourself stuck in these same situations. This could be another karmic cycle of some sort for you, and Spirit is trying to balance it out. Could be somebody that you used to deal with, an old lover, an old friend, trying to come back, trying to make an apology or make an appearance in your life, or you could be trying to make an reappearance in someone else's life, but spending too much time down in the dumps, beating yourself up, talking harshly to yourself, reflecting on the past, replaying these memories over and over. You're not actually making any action. Scared to take a risk. Then we have the Two of Wands and the Empress, clarifying that you're trying to make the best. You're trying to make your next move your best move. Like, you're trying to put yourself on the most abundant path forward. You're trying to be very creative. You're trying to use all of your resources, and I think that's great. I think you are very creative. This is divine feminine energy, Libra and Taurus energy. It's Venus. This is Aries energy. I feel like you are tapping into your feminine energy, and the divine is helping you do so. You're trying to be creative. You're trying to be fruitful. You're trying to be resourceful. You're trying to, like I said, use all of your resources. You're making plans. You're trying to figure out how to manifest abundance and balance and harmony. Anything else on the Empress? The Page of Wands. It's also my spiritual messenger and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I think you are seeking inspiration. You are wanting to explore what else is out there. You're wanting to be creative, and I think this is your soul wanting you to see what else is out there, or to take a risk, take a chance. This is like back to the basics is how this feels. Like you could be going through some type of rebirth in a sense, even though the death card isn't here. None of these other cards represent that. This does feel like a Scorpio, but it does. That's the closest thing that feels like a rebirth. But the Page of Wands is here. This could also represent communication or good news. You could be looking forward to some type of good news about projects, work, or creative endeavors. You could be making plans towards your future or your goals, or the things that make you feel that you're passionate about, that you're creatively involved in, your talents, your skills. And that's really good. That could be why this card came out separately. So that's good. And I feel like that's going to help you grow and help you achieve abundance. Anyway, so really good. Let's get some advice for you. Can we get advice for Aries? Knight of Swords. Any more advice for Aries? Any more advice for Aries? I guess that's it. Okay. I'm recording. Okay, 7 of coins at the bottom of the deck. So we have this card twice. So like I said, stuck in contemplation. This is not making any action. Not taking any action. Really reassessing, taking your time to figure out what you want to invest in, which can be a good thing, but I feel like it is excessive in this sense. So there is a need to pay attention to detail. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself, the way you talk to others. And this is taking action towards this truth that you discover, towards what you know is right. That's how that feels. We have 2 knights. So acknowledge that you are still learning, and that's okay. So there is a need to acknowledge the truth, to pay attention to the details, pay attention to your thoughts and your communication within yourself and within other people and your other connections. Maybe you need to reflect on some of the things that you've said. Maybe there is an apology that is due towards someone else. Maybe you need to apologize for something that you said or something that you've done, or for even not acknowledging the truth that you now are acknowledging. You know, maybe there's an apology that you owe. Over here we have the 2 of Cups and the Fool. I feel like there is a need to take a chance towards new relationships. Like, don't let one situation scorn you if something didn't work out. Or maybe you don't have the opportunity to apologize. Maybe you are blocked, or maybe somebody blocked you, or you blocked someone. I don't know. Maybe you don't have the opportunity to make that situation right, but maybe it's time to make it right elsewhere. Look forward to new situations. Take a risk or take a leap of faith somewhere else. Like the King of Pentacles over here, like I said, is someone not willing to take a risk. And the Fool is all about taking risks. There's just the need to be smart. So you can't spend too much time beating yourself up and feeling bad about yourself or down on your luck. You just have to continue to move forward. You have to get rid of that emotional baggage. You have to mourn your losses. And then take what you have and move on. That's what this is. Take what you have and move on. These 2 cups that you still have, all is not lost. Pick it up, move on. You just release the baggage. There's a need to purge and get it out. That's kind of what this, yeah. There's a need to purge. Maybe you need to cry it out. Maybe you need to write. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you need to run. Whatever that is for you. It's going to allow you to release those emotions and take what you have left and keep on moving. Look forward to the future. Look forward to taking chances and doing it in a light, free energy. Not feeling bogged down or weighed down by anything, by even these emotions. I do want to get another one. Give me one more card of advice. Okay, thank you. And the Sun card, this is bringing a lot of growth into your life. A lot of growth, a lot of substance. That's what came to mind, substance. Maybe you were lacking substance. Maybe you feel like you were growing in superficial ways, and now you're growing in more substantive ways. Hence the Pentacles. You're really starting to see things on a deeper level. And now you're realizing that things that you've manifested years ago, now that they manifest in the physical and they make sense, you can see them with plain sight. You're like, oh shit, that's not what I wanted. I didn't plant the right seeds. So now you're reassessing, but I think some of you are spending too much time feeling so bad about all the time you wasted. Oh, here we go. The dots connect. You wasted so much time, and even though you're clear about what you need to do and where you need to take action to move forward to have more balance in your life, you feel so shitty about all the time that you wasted. You're just gonna sit here and beat yourself up. You're not gonna take any risks. You're just gonna waste time. No. No, no, no. It's not good. You're replaying these memories, but I think there is a need to allow these memories to drive you forward, to allow you to recreate, you know, those missed opportunities, but better. You know, the Nine of Cups is here. It represents happiness and wish fulfillment and achieving something. On your own, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So it's just like achieving this emotional fulfillment on your own, not being emotionally codependent, not being financially dependent or in any other material way. Achieving this on your own. So maybe you are very dedicated to it based on this past situation. Like I said, if you're using that to channel you and move you forward in a positive direction, good for you. That's great. So when it comes to moving forward, making plans and taking action towards fruitfulness and abundance, the Four of Swords is here. I think there is a need to kind of rest and take some time for yourself. I think this is not like take a break, but maybe just kind of do things on your own by yourself for a little while. Be solo, really get in tune with yourself. Maybe you do need a vacation, staycation. Maybe you need to meditate more often. Maybe you don't really know what it is that you want to do moving forward, and meditation is going to help bring you that clarity. This could also just be you needing peace of mind because there's a lot going on within you. There's some internal battle. The Queen of Swords is just beneath that. It's like really confronting all of this energy truthfully and being logical and realizing what makes sense. Well, how am I going to really make the most out of my time? If I was worried about wasting time, if I sit here in this energy, how does that make sense? I'm still wasting time. It's like being really truthful and honest with yourself about how you're spending your time now. If you need to take a moment, if you need to take a break to purge, to get it out your system, do that. But do it correctly so you can move on and be free of this and move on towards emotional happiness and fulfillment and achievement. And this is a lot of growth, a lot of inner child growth. This represents happiness too. It's growth and abundance as well. So, and then the Knight of, is this the Knight? No, this is the Page of Wands. Beneath that again. So that represents good news as well as like exploration, growth of the inner child. I think it's clarifying since this is the fire element, which is you, Aries. So there's a lot of growth to come, but you really have to be honest with yourself. And you can't spend too much time beating yourself up about the past, because that's not, it's counterproductive. It's not gonna allow you to move forward. You're gonna stay stuck. Yeah, you'll be stagnant. So I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if that resonated. By no means are you required to. you want a personal reading or you'd like to connect with me on social media, the information is below. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and light.